What's up? It's your girl at Tiffany M. Draper, and make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Just type in Tiffany M. Draper. Alright. Now, a lot of y'all were telling me, why do you believe Amber Reid? She's lied so much, so many times in the past. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Let me check this. Let me check her out a little bit more. And then I noticed that she uploaded this video 9 hours ago.
Find out how different.
Americans trying Turkish snacks part 2. Alright. Now, what caught my attention is that this does not say pre-recorded.
We're doing the second part of the Turkish munchies is what they call them.
Snacks.
Yeah, and it's made from Turkey. So we got this off of Amazon. You guys should definitely watch part 1. We tried so many snacks that were honestly
Really good.
yeah, and Becky's really picky, and lately I've become kind of picky.
Now, I'm not saying that if somebody gets diagnosed with cancer, that they're supposed to be sad and moping and never supposed to enjoy their life after the diagnosis. However, this is a huge change in attitude from, let's say, was it 2 weeks ago? Let's see. When did she make that video? I found the title of Fighting for My Life a little, not the title, but the thumbnail a little disingenuous. Okay, so it was a week ago when she was crying. And now, this is her.
Oh, we wanted to do a second part because the other video was super long. We didn't want to hold you guys up, and we have more snacks to try. So let's do this. First thing we'll be trying is Olker Kextra Jolable Silikoi. And I do want to...
Okay, hold on. This person says, this being pre-recorded wouldn't make it any better. It still is a 500-pound woman eating junk for YouTube views. It shouldn't take a cancer diagnosis for her to get serious about her health. Being anywhere near 500 pounds should have been more than enough to motivate her to get her shit together. Let me say this. The fact that, like I said, she doesn't have pre-recorded in this title. I don't know if she's going to change that if she sees this. But she's looking real upbeat for somebody that just got diagnosed with cancer, like less than 2 weeks ago. I'm not saying she's lying, but something tells me that she's smart enough to know that saying she has cancer is going to garner a lot of sympathy and have people not, quote unquote, bash her anymore. So in my mind right now, I'm leaning more towards she decided to say all of the other things would be pre-recorded because she knows that if she starts uploading videos looking happy after she claims to have cancer, that people wouldn't fall for it. But another thing that's been making me side-eye her is like, okay, why did you pre-record all these videos? How is that even possible for you to have pre-recorded all of these videos all of a sudden? Like, I don't get that. Especially when you're just supposed to be recording on a daily basis. Let's check out what these comments are saying. I want to see. Somebody said, I'm going to come back when comments are marinated. Plot twist. Thank you. Who is this? Alexis XXOXX said, plot twist. These aren't pre-recorded. It is pre-recorded. It's from May 24th. Then put it in the title like you said you would. Gotta bait the audience. Exactly. She literally does it because more people will come here to hate, while at the same time she'll sit there crying, being sassy to her haters. No one deserves cancer, but there is no excuse. She hasn't changed a D-bit. Amber Reid, why do you guys change clothes? Try harder to cover up. This is from the same day and time as part 1. It doesn't mean it wouldn't be from the same day. She could have just released it on another day and made it part 2, but it doesn't mean that they didn't record on the same day. Just saying. It is so hard to add. Is it so hard to add pre-recorded in the title? It's not as if this is your... Never mind. It says it's pre-recorded in the description. Okay, let's see. Pre-recorded Instagram, Rarity Cat, weight loss Instagram. Another thing. Here's my other thing. And once again, I don't want to sound insensitive. But if you're dying or you have a life-threatening illness, why are you still advertising all this other stuff that you may not even be around to be active on your other social media accounts? I'm just saying, if I was going to kick the bucket soon, I could care less what my apps are doing and how many downloads I'm getting. And if you guys would follow me on Instagram, nothing would matter to me. If she took the time to put pre-recorded in her description, she also took the time to add those links, which means she plans on being live. You see what I'm saying? And don't say, oh, this is what she selected to be in all of her descriptions. No, she didn't. Because this pre-recorded BS is something new. So she didn't have that to be automatically up in the description of every video. So, but she told us she was going to put pre-recorded in the titles. So, and even this on the, let's see, the cancer update video. Let's see. Just letting this load. I don't like a lot of dead air in videos, but I can't skip the ads. So, make sure you smash that like. All right. She seemed very upbeat in this.
That's the biggest reason why I don't want to share the two options, because a lot of people have opinions on YouTube, which I totally understand. And I don't want any of them kind of getting in the way of my thinking process. So that's why I'm just kind of going to not mention the treatment options. And
you're probably not going to mention the treatment options because I'm starting to speculate that you probably don't even have cancer. I'm not even trying to be rude or mean or anything like that, but following you around social media and trying to do my due diligence, if y'all come to this video and say, we told you so, she lied, and I'm just going to ride with it, and I'm going to admit that I was wrong, and we just going to do it like that. Because if she's, I'm going to tell you what, Amber. If you're lying to us, I'm going to do you the exact same way I did Son Saray. Just know that. I don't think that you should be scrutinized for, failing your diet or whatever the case may be, giving people whiplash and all that other stuff. 1 minute you die, 1 minute. No. But if you're lying to the people, please understand I will have no mercy on you. It's just going to be like an old school video game. Finish her. I'm telling you. Hadouken. Let me find out you lying. But let me listen.
When I do finally decide, I will definitely let you guys know. And a lot of people were asking what stage of cancer. So, with uterine.
If you're lying, and it shows me that you're a on stage actress.
I'm just going to talk about what they told me, not like with other people, because I don't know. But
why? Of course you're going to talk about what they told you. Why would we want to know about somebody else's cancer? Amber, I'm trying to chill. I really am.
They said that they can't tell a stage until they do certain things. But just by scraping...
They already ran tests on you. What do you mean they can't tell? Let me shut up.
Tissue and getting the biopsy, they weren't able to see what stage. So they don't know. So that means I don't know. Another update is I do have quite a few appointments coming up. I have a CT scan coming up with contrast. I have an MRI coming up. I have a weight loss specialist appointment coming up. That's not for a couple months though, because they said that she's really scheduled, and so that's not gonna be for a couple months. But I do have...
If you were expelling tissue and all this other icky gross stuff you were telling us about, you to that level and they had to rush and do a procedure or something on you, then you would be in the high stages. 3, 4, somewhere around there, if you ask me.
The CT with contrast and then the MRI scheduled for sooner than that. They just want to see, I guess, what my body's doing on the inside, see if in the best way that they can.
We already know what your body is doing on the inside. It's dying from what you do to your body. And I can speak on that, being a diabetic for 17 years and now reaping the havoc of what I did to my body for the longest and how I didn't take care of it. So I know exactly what you're going through.
And if it's spread anywhere and stuff like that, that's terrifying to even think that that's even not an option, but even just like a possibility. It's honestly terrifying to me. So I feel like the results of the CT scan and the MRI is going to also help me decide between the treatments. I just have a very large, good support system within my family from Oklahoma. Oh my God, it makes me so emotional. Like,
Amber, let me find out you lying. I'm just going back to that because I don't like feeling like I've been played or lied to. Let me find out you took drama and acting as an elective in college and or high school. Let me find out you took advanced YouTube fraud because I'm going to have a problem with it.
God-fearing. My whole family is. And they see things in a positive way, such as like this cancer scare is terrifying and no one wishes it on anyone, but it's like,
see, you lucky. You can get away with showing distress in your face because you're white. My black eye cannot. I would literally have to shed tears for y'all to know. All you gotta do is just like train your face to turn red. I could and try to do that all day goddamn long. It ain't gonna happen. But I ain't seen a tear fall yet. That's all I'm saying. Your eyes got watery. We can all do that. You probably got some Visine on the nightstand or something. But I'm tell you what, if I have to get on you, Amberlynn, I'm not going to be a hypocrite and talk about your weight or talk about how you don't, stick to your diet. Because then I'd be just as wrong as I claim the other reaction channels are. But I will stick to your character if I find out you're lying. And I tend to be very petty when I go after somebody. And if I have to, I really wouldn't be able to go after the doctors because of the HIPAA laws. But I could find somebody that know you and interview them or something. Because we got to get to the bottom of this.
this brought us all together.
Like you get to the bottom of them cups of motherfucking pudding. Let me stop. I'm sorry. I just said I was not going to talk about your overeating. But the way my personality is set up, I'm a jokester by nature.
Because it's like sometimes you don't realize things until it's too late. And that's sad. But a lot of families, have problems and stuff. And if you guys would have known, like, my past, you guys would understand. But my mom is a completely different, I can't even, talk, a completely different person now. She is so incredible. And it's like my family carrying so much. It's just it warms my heart, honestly. And knowing that I have that support and that I have these actually really freaking good doctors who are kind and understanding and gentle with me, because this is a scary process and I'm terrified, It's just a lot at once. It's so overwhelming. These last 2 weeks have been such a freaking roller coaster, and it's just
why are you wiping tears that are not there? Why?
I know I'm almost 30 years old, and it's I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do without my mom when she leaves, It's just so...
No tear. I can't even deal with this.
God, if I didn't have things holding me here in Kentucky, like Becky, because she is my everything, I would move to Oklahoma.
Becky with the good hair could move to Oklahoma with you.
I really would.
I swear I'm getting on Facebook and fake crying later today just to see. I want to see if somebody gonna call me out for fake crying.
Because my heart is, with my mom, and it hurts so much to be torn, It's just, me and my mom have talked about some things from the past, and
America's #1 pepperoni brand.
Why are they petty showing a pepperoni commercial? I'm done. Listen, I'm just gonna do some reactions to some other channels because right now I honestly don't know what to think. Let me go to her community section. My new Snapchat. See what I'm talking about? But you know what? I guess that's good for her to put her new Snapchat on here so that we can keep up with what she's doing to see if it lines up with somebody being diagnosed with cancer. Why would the cancer center do a PAP if you already had a biopsy that was positive for uterine cancer? A PAP smear looks for abnormal cells, which obviously would show if you already have a positive biopsy. A PAP smear leads to a chickenpox, then leads to the biopsy. How would they give you a treatment plan and tell you they don't know what stage you are? Stage 4 will be a completely different treatment plan than stage 1. It's the old turn the comments off trick. Why would you turn off the comments? Everyone is so supportive, not trying to be mean, just curious. I hope your mom is being honest with you. If she was totally fantastic, she would have seen each other 5 years ago when she got sober. Don't make yourself vulnerable to her. This is a difficult thing. Your life may. She said that she has a lot of pre-recorded mukbang. Just imagine how full her camera roll is. We only see what she eats on social media. Imagine what she eats on a daily basis. Please don't post pre-recorded eating videos. Forget those exist. If you keep on posting them, it will make it harder for you to get better, please. Why will it make it harder for her to get better? They're pre-recorded. That's not the point. I agree honestly. Post pre-recorded videos if they are something fun, lighthearted, but try not to post eating. I'm okay. She said that she had 8 pre-recorded videos. If that was true, anything new uploaded after this point will be recent videos, possibly labeled as pre-recorded. That's what I'm suspecting, M. Smith. My question is, are they really pre-recorded? Because someone pointed out the hair stuff on her face, and then 2 videos later she mentioned it again, but she said it was pre-recorded. So either she a lie or her level of morosis is too high for me to handle. I lie. She edited and tacked the hair stuff at the end to make it look like she was using it intentionally. Y'all, I need to know what y'all think. For real. Amberlynn, I'm begging you, literally pleading with you to be careful with what you hear at the doctors versus what you say to the world. If you do that thing that you tend to do where you exaggerate it, it could be the end of you. I know you will think I'm a hater for writing this, but that isn't true at all. I am very, very concerned for you. I am surrounded by... To those who are confused, she could log into the other one even after trying many times, so she created this one. Have a nice day. She couldn't log into the other one. Are you getting insurance, CPAP support from your girlfriend and roommates? I'm not glad you're sick, but I am also not willing to forget everything you've done. Sometimes bad things happen to bad people, and it's okay not to suddenly treat those people as if they've done great things. There's a porn star with that username already. She might sue you. Whoo! Why does everyone forget all the horrible things she's done just because of a diagnosis? Like, that comment is from somebody who just wants to hate. You see what I'm saying? Like, what if God kept up with everything we've done wrong, even when we try to change? Well, I decided to send you to hell because even though you're trying to change, I will not forget the bad things that you've done. So go to hell and double date with the devil for all eternity. Holding grudges are terrible, so when a person forgives another, it's a pretty remarkable thing. God is love, my friend, and Jesus died so what we and others do can be forgiven. People who don't forgive turn bitter. No one person is better than another. Who said that? Mommy's life. Because they're not important right now, and she's still a person. Mommy's life, why are you bringing religion into this? Well, Camellia, that's the best way I could have. That's what I just said too before I read her comment. That's the best way I can think of it. Like, who are we as people to hold something that somebody has done over somebody's head forever, even if they've done it multiple times? I definitely don't think anyone's forgotten. She's obviously done some really unforgivable things, but hating someone in their time of need isn't right. Now, can anybody, including you, Extra Milk, can you explain to me what are these horrible things that she's done? Because like I said, I'm kind of new to this, still doing my research. No one forgets, but even Amber doesn't deserve criticism during this diagnosis. It doesn't change who she is/was. She doesn't deserve hate and brought up during a council battle, regardless of what people think caused it or who she is. Wellsa. I want to know what you guys think about this. So I won't drag it on too long, but I will say that I am a little skeptical just by the way she's acting all over social media. She's not acting like, first of all, I know everybody's not going to do everything like me, but I personally would have taken a break from social media, regardless if this was my sole income or not. I just would have just started just getting money from the videos I've already made. You see what I'm saying? And just take a break. That's me personally, because I would need time to regroup, make sure I'm right with God, right all my wrongs, just whatever. Damage control, whatever. And then just work on me getting healthy, but whatever. I want to know, if you're lying, Amber, this is going to backfire on you. I hope you know that. Because you're going to be expected to be getting treatment soon. And we should be able to tell if you're getting treatment or not. Your hair is going to fall out. You may lose a lot of weight or gain a whole bunch more weight. I told y'all I knew somebody who got cancer and her chemo caused her to gain weight as opposed to lose it. So we should see some physical changes in you pretty soon. So I hope you're ready. If this was a publicity stunt, I promise you I will join Hater Nation and I will pay a motherfucking membership every month. Because I'm going to go so hard on you if you lie to us, it ain't even funny.